After our first couple months at the big league level, we've still yet to pick up our first victory on the mound. And it's not that we haven't been pitching well. We have like a 2.5 ERA. We struck out 38 guys in 38 innings. It's just the fact that while we've been on the mound, the offense just hasn't come to play. And yes, a little bit of that does fall back on us because we are at the plate in the games that we're pitching. It's just the fact that there are 8 other guys that are out there that should be able to get on base as well, and they're just not doing it. At least not until later in the game, like this game against the Yankees, where we end up winning 4-2. We just didn't pick up the win because those runs came so late in the game that we just weren't on the mound anymore. And unfortunately, I don't think that things are going to get easier in this next start that we're going to have because we're taking Game 1 against Pittsburgh against Paul Skeens. One of the best pitchers in the MLB right now and someone that I'm sure our offense is going to struggle against. But again, that just means that we have to be good at the plate. We have to be perfect on the mound. And hopefully we can end up picking up that first victory here against maybe not necessarily a great team, but a pitcher who we're going to have to find a way to outduel. But we do have 4 games where we're going to be at the plate, and that's where we get our practice in for our next start. Let's hope that we can start it off here in Game 3 against New York. Unfortunately, we have not been hitting well, so again, we're going to have to get as much practice in as possible. As we're taking on Clark Schmidt, and we end up looking at that cutter down low. Sorry, hopefully I can hit better than I can talk today. 1-0 count, 2 outs, no one on as we swing at that knuckle curve. Great drop on that one. And yeah, even though we were late on it, still just a really nice pitch there. As we're going to actually take one into the outfield, we finally actually get a base hit. That's a great way to start this video. Now, question is, can we find a way to come around and actually score here in the first inning? That's all going to be up to Velasquez as he's got a full count right here. We got 2 outs. We know we're going on the pitch. If he'll go, thank you. And that's going to be a walk. Okay, I honestly thought that he was going to strike out and look at strike 3. I mean, that's just definitely on brand for, what our team typically does. Let's go 3-1 count. Realistically, we're going to steal on this one. Because I was going to say they would not give us something. Oh, that's not going to drop. I'll explain in a moment. Because that was either going to be ball 4 or that ball was going to be in the dirt. Otherwise, they wouldn't have given us that opportunity. But speaking of opportunities, we're down 1, but a guy on first with 2 outs. As well, look at that cutter in. Now, thankfully, that didn't drift over the plate a little bit. That would have been upsetting for us. But come on, we need to make sure that we're on top of this ball the same way we were in that last at-bat. As that one, again, is out. The sweeper. You can definitely see that one out of his hand. That's actually great to see. But I think if he gets it closer to the zone, it might be a little harder to read. But we'll see what ends up happening. 2-0 count. He's got to bring something close, right? He sure did. I don't know if that's going to drop. Oh, it actually will. Let's go. Thank you, Judge, not being able to get the speed to get there. And that's a little bloop single. Of course, we're doing it all with 2 outs like we did in the last one, but still. Damn. Now, come on now. Velasquez, you got a base hit. Or no, you ended up walking last time. And that's not going to be the case this time as he grounds out to short, and that's the end of the 3rd. But here we go. Finally, a guy on base and no outs. Let's keep... Oh my gosh, it's 7-0 though. Okay, never mind. Yeah, at this point, we're just going to be... Oh, that gets through. We're just going to be trying to stat pad because coming back from 7-0 here in the 6th inning is going to be tough. But again, fact of the matter is, no outs here, 2 guys on base. If Velasquez can keep this train going here, we might be in a pretty decent spot. As that one is going to be absolutely gone. Let's go. Velasquez cuts the deficit to 4. And we get back in this game. Again, it's going to be tough to be able to come back, and actually win this. But still, that gives us a little bit of hope. Well, so much for that. We didn't score after that, unfortunately. But look at that. We actually go 4 for 4 in this game. And we're going to try to stretch this into a double. Let's go. We actually get that into a double. That was cheese. I'm not going to lie. That was just a shitty throw from the left fielder. But hey, what do you know? 4 for 4 with a double and 3 singles. Can't go wrong with that. Full count here. And that's going to be a ground out. No, it's not. That's going to be through the infield. And we're going to score again. Let's go. Cut the deficit to 3. And Velasquez is actually having a great game too. But unfortunately, the rest of the lineup can't do anything. As we're down by 3 in the 9th with 2 outs. And that was a ball they absolutely crushed right there. But instead, we're late on it. And yeah, we're going to have to not strike out here. That would be ideal. We're on that 12-6. We were just kind of on top of it. And I was hoping we were going to bat 1,000 in this game, but I think we're about to go down right here. I'm going to swing at it even though it's out, and we're going to strike out. Like, I call it as I'm doing it, yet I don't stop myself from doing it. But still, hey, you know what? We went 4 for 5, pardon me. At least we can hang our hat on that. It's just unfortunate that we still end up losing by 3. So we almost sweep the Yankees, but unfortunately we just can't pull it out in that last one. And now we got to take on the Reds. Casey Mize is 7-1 this season. Let's see if we can hand them loss number 2. I mean, why not? We've already done pretty well as a team so far. We've already got a run in. We got a guy on first. We should have swung at that sinker. But oh well. Alright, still no outs right now. We're looking good as a team. Unfortunately, that fastball got us swinging a little late. And now we just gotta track this pitch this time. As we screwed up badly. I would have rather taken the strikeout. I guess realistically it doesn't matter. We end up picking up 4. And let's go. We're actually going to turn the double play right here. We're going to get that. And thankfully he ends up getting that. Let's go. We couldn't do it at the plate. At least we do it in the field. Best part is that actually kept them scoreless. So that's great. 4-0 here in the third. We just need to pick up a base hit. As that is just going to be right out to the left fielder. Dude barely had to move. But at least we're still maintaining a lead. 4-0 here in the 5th. And at least we're looking good as a team. As we're very late on that fastball. Yikes. Not what we want to see, especially here with 2 outs. And still not being able to pick up a hit yet as we swing at a cutter down and in. We're very early on it too, but no way we're even going to make some contact on it. But there we go. We hit one down the line. We waited back kind of on that curveball. And that's going to be a double right there. A little bit of an error by the left fielder, but still counts as a double. Thank you very much. And let's go. Thankfully, we end up getting that base hit in this one, and we're not going to go hitless again. Let's go. We're so up and down when we're in the box. I don't get it. I really don't. But there we go. Great liner into left, and you bet your ass we're going to score. No way you're going to get us at the plate. And let's go. 5-0 in the 5th. Make that 6-0 now. Here in the 7th. My goodness. Can we get this kind of run production when we're on the mound as well? Just not line outs like that, though. I'm talking as if like the whole team sucks when they've got 7 runs and we only have 1 base hit. But here we go. We got our chance here to be able to drive a guy in for the first time in a while. So we got a guy on second with 2 outs. Just a little base knock would be nice. We're not looking for anything huge. Just the base knock. Yeah, you're gonna... Yeah, we went on that one. I can't even get upset about that. Because that... Yeah, we definitely did. We definitely did. I got fooled on that. That's alright. Still 1-1 count. And unfortunately, that is going to be a ground out to third. Damn, I thought we waited back enough. That's okay. We still end up winning 7-0. They spread out 8 hits through 9 innings. That's kind of crazy that they weren't able to get a run. It's like our team when we're on the mound. And hopefully I didn't put that out into the universe so it ends up happening. But again, we still have two more games here against the Reds. Lance McCullers Jr., let's take him down. 2-7 this season. I mean, it just sounds like a recipe for success. You know what I mean? Let's just see if it ends up happening. Because we got no one on and 2 outs. Not the way you want to start the game, but again, there's plenty of game to play. Let's just hope we can get a base hit here. As that does not look like that's going to be a base hit. That doesn't even get out of the infield. Oh boy. I'm hoping this is a double play opportunity and not a ground ball through the infield. But nope, we can't get to that. Hit me at home. We got this. Oh, we got him at home. We got him at home. Absolutely. You bet. Boom. There we go. We saved the run. But they still got second and third with 2 outs. And they did end up picking up 1 on that, unfortunately. But still, only 1-0 here, and we're in the 4th inning. Lance really likes to throw them outside, doesn't he? My goodness. He started that in 2 different at-bats as we're late on an 89-mile-an-hour cutter. That's a little sad, at least in my opinion. Ooh, nice knuckle curve. We're late on that, too? Why? It feels like his pitches are coming in faster than someone who throws harder. I don't know why. Yeah, that's a great pitch right there. That does go through. but we're not going to be able to beat that out. Sorry, I know that was a horrible camera angle to see anything on the field, but yeah, okay, my bad. I should have focused more on what we were doing. We were a little late on that one again. Dude, that fucking bat flip was insane, by the way. That was insane. But let's go. We get our 5th home run of the season, finally. And I know it came kind of in like garbage time here because we're down 5-0, or were at the time. But hey, we'll take it. Maybe they'll start a rally in the 7th. Maybe it's not a rally, but we picked up one more. It's within 3 in the 9th. And it'd be really nice, early on that one, it'd be really nice to be able to start the rally here and be able to pick up a win, you know? Man, I wish we would have waited back a little bit more on that one. And that one is going to be a ground out. Yeah, we don't have the speed to be able to beat that out. And unfortunately, that is where it ends. 5-2. It's a little rough that we end up losing on that one, but let's see if we can end up coming out on top in this series. I mean, this is going to be the rubber match right here. Game 3, 1-1 in the series. Let's see if we can come out on top. And not going to lie, it's really nice to see our batting average over 200 again. That was so sad for the longest time. I was expecting that 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and we just swing out of our shoes at a slider. This one's going to be a fastball up, I feel. Well, it was a splitter down, so let's see if I can guess wrong for the 3rd time in a row. Come on, give me something good here. Alright, at least we end up fouling that one off. A little late on that. Had to protect. You know, because if he ends up coming back with like that slider or something like that, my goodness, man. I could see us swinging extremely early at that. Does that have the distance? Let's go. I honestly thought we were going to strike out on that. My goodness, thank God we made some contact. And I honestly don't think that was a product of a great swing. I think that was a product of someone who throws so hard that if we end up getting a little bit of wood on it, that ball's out of the park. Because honestly, we were just trying to fight that ball off, and it just barely went over the fence. And someone's a little angry about that as he ends up zipping a 99-mile-an-hour fastball right at about our chest level. It's a little scary. Damn it. Swing early at that slider again. Come on, we can't just go down here with guys on 1st and 2nd. That would be so sad. Thank God we end up swinging at the slider and end up getting a little piece on it. Just a little piece. Come on, he's going fastball, slider, slider. Whoa! Oh, come on! Charge the mound! Charge the mound! Someone's a little upset. But then again, why would you do that on a 2-strike count? You know, that wouldn't make any sense. So obviously, and it's a video game, they wouldn't do that shit on purpose, right? Oh no. Oh, yes! Let's go! Still ends up getting him out at 1st, but that's okay. Run ends up scoring, and we end up not getting, being a casualty in a double play, I guess. That's how you want to put it. Let's go, Salvi. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Come on, keep this going just a little bit. That's not going to keep anything going because you got 7 speed. But at least we had and have the lead. 3-0. Guy on 1st here. And we're going to end up grounding into a double play. Yep, we're too fucking slow. But again, we're up 6-0. So who really gives a damn? Well, I do. I'm not going to lie. I want to get another base hit in this one. As that... Well, maybe if we were on a Little League field where the fences were 200, that would be gone. But instead, it was just a pop-out. But we still ended up having a home run in this one. Kind of surprising, but again, especially since we were trying to fight it off. But the good news is we end up winning 6-0. We keep that hit streak going. And look at that. 3 for 12 in this series. Not necessarily the greatest, but it's better than our season average. I totally forgot that we had that 4-hit game against the Yankees and not the Reds. But again, we got a base hit in every single one of those games. We hit home runs in 2 of them. So let's see if we can carry that over here into this game against Pittsburgh and Paul Skeens. 2.99 ERA, so obviously not as dominant as he is in real life. But again, I still think that our offense may struggle. Let's just hope that we can carry over a lot of that momentum from that last game into this one. Granted, we are going to be starting on the mound, so again, let's set the tone. That would be really nice, as that's a great first pitch right there. He does end up swinging at it, but again, actually good placement on it. Let's go up and in with this one. That looks good too. That should be a pop out if he can get there, which he does. Okay, 2 pitches, 1 out. We'll take it. That's not a strikeout or anything, but still. Not too bad. O'Neal Cruz now. Oh, that's going to be a change out. That's a little bit out. A little bit out. Not where we want to be, but that's life. And look at that. Our record this season as a team is just god awful. I don't know how we're going to be able to improve that as the season goes on. I mean, again, we've been playing pretty well in these last couple games, but we need more than a couple games just to get back on track, you know? There we go. Yes, he did. Check. You're not even checked down, Salvi? Come on, man. That is so sad. And we're not going to get that. I think we go split on the outer half. At the very least, it's going to be a ground out. It was a fancy play that was so unneeded, unnecessary, you know? I don't know. That just blows my mind. No wonder why we're like 12 games behind the division leader and like, I don't know, what are we like? Still like 18 under 500? Wait, what do you mean fair ball? What do you mean fair ball? Did you see that drop? Hold on. No. I don't think so. Okay, so it does fly over, but, oh, God damn it. Okay, yeah, it was fair. Sorry, my bad. I thought that it looked foul. Excuse me for wanting to get out of this damn inning. That's fine. There we go. 0-2 count. Let's just get out of this right here. God damn it. That was a great hit. Oh, and we just missed the zone. That's tough. Split down and in. Nope, we don't get that. He ain't going. Thank you, Salvi. I wish you still would have checked down to third on that one pitch, but that's okay. Gotta let that go. You're not going to swing at that on 2-2. That is tough. Slurve. All right, now we got to find a different way to get out of it. We're almost at 20 pitches already in this one, and we end up walking him. That's so rough. Lawrence Butler does not have that great of an eye. I'm sorry. There we go. Where was that when it was like a 1-2 count? Tough. There we go. All right, he ends up fouling off. We've gone 2 down. I think we go 1 up, and we finish him high. Apparently, the Pirates are the most disciplined team in the MLB, as he does end up fouling that one off. We're only in the first inning. We've already thrown 20-plus pitches. That is so sad. You've got to be kidding me. Okay, split. Finish him off. Yes, he did. Salvi, at least check down to the... Oh, my Lord. That is so sad. Thank you. Get out of this inning, finally. Salvi, you and I got to have a little bit of a talk when we get into the dugout. My God. Like, seriously, that is... It just blows my mind. Those are a couple that at the very least he could have checked down. But, we need to put that out of our minds. Oh, wow, the Reds are actually at the top of the division. That's crazy. Pirates are around 500 as well? Nuts. But again, I'm sorry. I have to focus here. We got guys on first and second with no outs. But now we got an 0-2 count. So let's try to get a hit. Or let's just strike out. Why not? And of course, because we end up striking out, we don't get a single run out of that. The next 2 guys ended up getting out as well, and hey, we get absolutely nothing out of that first inning. So that means we need to hunker down now. We need to make sure that we just don't have an inning like we had in that last one. Because again, we should have been out of that one in like, I don't know, maybe 15 pitches. But instead, we let that just go on way too long. Thankfully, that's going to be a ground out to the third baseman. And we're good to go. That's 1 out, but again, we need to be a little quicker and more efficient than that. That's not going to be it. All right, come on, Joey. Just a little, swing through. Actually, no, because I was going to say ground out here. I guess a pop-out's fine, too. But again, I want more strikeouts. It's just the fact that I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place right now, okay? Because on one hand, I really want to be efficient because we already have 30 pitches through 1 2/3. But again, I still want strikeouts because I care about our fucking stats. You know, and I don't think anyone can blame me for that. At least I hope not. Come on. Okay, I shouldn't say ground ball. A little foul ball right there to push it to an even count at 1-1. Fastball up and in. And God, he swings at that one. And now that we're going righty on righty, time to go for that slurve. Finish him. That was actually a really bad pitch. We're going to throw that one more time. This time we're going to get it where we want it to be. Okay, one's too high, one's too late. Let's go split. I feel safer with that. We throw that better today. That looks good. Thank God he swings at that one. That was a little out of the zone, but I think we placed that perfectly and finally get out of it. Again, we have to be a little more efficient than that, though. And still 0-0 here in the third inning. I'm excited to get back up to the plate, hopefully in the next one. Because, my goodness, the way that we struck out in that first one, we need some kind of redemption. And again, we really want to keep that hit streak going. And we really want to push up that. There we go, great. Okay, I thought he bobbled that for a second, I'm not going to lie. But no, we're good to go. Ground out right there. But again, we really want to improve and push up that that batting average. Because again, it's nice to actually see it above 200 again. I know that's a really terrible, like, kind of threshold and benchmark to have like a decent average, but still, that's our reality right now at the big league level. There we go. Yes, he did. Didn't even have to look down on that one. Go 1-2 count, gas him up high, finish it. Boom. Thankfully, that one hung in the zone a little bit just because he didn't swing. Would have been 2-2, and we would have been in a little bit of trouble. Speaking of trouble, O'Neal Cruz, as we go 1-0 on him. Make sure we keep that in the zone, and we don't get too behind in the count like we are right now. We would prefer not to have him on base, because we can't even get that circle change in the zone. Let's go fastball. There we go. Of course, they gave him the green light on 3-0. But you know what? That's okay. Because look, we would have had to throw another pitch. We would have pushed to a full count. Then we either would have given up a hit or we would have ended up giving up a walk. So this gives us a fresh slate and an 0-1 count as well. It's nice to feel like we're ahead in the count again. See if we can go 0-2. No, we cannot. That slurve does not go where we want it to go. And we're a little screwed here. My goodness, man. All right. We need to just kind of take a deep breath. We're going to be okay. There we go. What are you swinging at, Brian? What are you swinging at? Swing at this, too. Oh, so you'll swing at the slurve that went nowhere near where you wanted it to be. But you won't swing at the split that stays near the zone. We would have made that play at third. Are you kidding me? I don't care if it's a 107 exit velocity. Are you kidding? I don't give a damn. Alright, no more free passes. No more just bullshit pitches. Don't do that, Salvi. You've screwed me enough this game. I don't need you making me feel like shit here, too. Alright, let's go. 0-2 count, finish him right here. Swing at this one. God damn. None of them are just biting at that one up high. Split. He wanted to. He wanted to. Let's go slurve. There we go. What the fuck are we doing, guys? There is no effort there by the second baseman. What is wrong with our infield? Are we really that piss poor of a team? God, I hope not. If that's the case, we're not going to win a single game in our career. Oh, there we go. Great play by the shortstop, and we finally get out of it. It should be no runs, but damn it anyway. That means we better pick one up on offense, and hopefully we can do that here ourselves. Very late on it. My goodness, man, that would have been a nice one to take. Oh, man, we need to focus a little bit more. I don't know what gets me so flustered when we're on the mound. But whatever it is, it allows us to just hit pop-outs and strike out. And what's this? 2 runs from the offense? Wow, I'm surprised our team actually had it in us. Wow, and that's a great way to start the inning as well. 1 quick out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Let's go. Yeah, that was not a great pitch. We just did not, again, did not follow through on that. There we go, that looks good. Swings through it too, which is crazy. We're going to keep this down. Oh my gosh, that was just a little bit higher. That would have been right in the zone. And it would have been strike 2 instead of a 2-1 count. And we would have struck him out on that one. Instead, Mountcastle's going to get there. That's going to be out number 2 of the inning. We are not racking up the strikeouts in this one like I was hoping we would. But, hell, at least we're getting out of it. There we go. Here I thought this was going to be a pitcher's duel, and yet... Well, no, actually we've had a couple other games where there have been more runs than this, but... We've had other games that have gone in the 5th, 6th inning with 0 runs total. This is not the pitcher's duel I was expecting. Way to get out there, buddy. Way to get out there. Alright, finish him off. 1-2. Not the spot we wanted to put it, but it was good enough to take out Paul. Oh my gosh, and look at this opportunity to help ourselves out. Oh, you were just missed the fucking ball. Are you kidding me? That is so sad. And yeah, you're gonna call the swing on that one. I can't believe we're gonna let this opportunity slip through our fingers. Come on. Ooh, yikes, that is so fast. Sometimes I hate this game, but I still love this game too, you know what I mean? It's still so much fun, it's just frustrating. But then again, that's the game of baseball. It's a frustrating, oh no. It's a frustrating game, it really, really is. But, still love it anyways. Don't love that though, but thank God he ends up getting there. I'm glad the outfield makes more of an effort than our second baseman does. Now we're back at the top of the order with 1 out. That's a great pitch right there. If they go for the bunt, get a foul. Thank you. I'm going to strike this clown out. You kidding me? Get him. There we go. Now we finish him. We gas him up high. This one he's actually going to swing at. I'm guaranteeing it. I meant on the next pitch. On the next pitch. On the changeup down and out. He'll swing at this one. Okay, never mind. I forgot how disciplined this team actually was. There it is. Good contact. I'll give him that. Especially on a 2-2 slurve. And man, we're in a little bit of hot water here. Double play ball would be really nice as we end up picking up that strike. Go fastball up and in. There we go. And say goodbye to the double play ball because we don't get it right there. Good news is we do have an 0-2 count. Oh no. That should have been a strikeout. That is a ground out though. And at least we push it to 2 outs. Granted, still with the guy in scoring position. Means we need to get Brian out right here. We just can't pick up that edge again. My goodness, man. We're just missing that. Alright, come on. Focus. Got the heart of the order right here. Thank God he ends up fouling that one off. Especially on a 2-0 count. Can't believe he swung at that on 2-0. Boom. Let's go. 2-2. Gas him up high. No, we just hit him. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. The more I say it, the more it's going to come true, I hope. I think we need to stop going up and in. We just don't have the accuracy or anything for that right now. So, maybe we just lay off that. Instead, let's get him right here. It's fine. We've gone down and out 3 times in a row. I know we're getting tired. I don't give a damn. Brush him off the plate a little bit. It's going to go for the split. Catch that edge. There it is. It was a good pitch, though. It's exactly where we wanted it. Now we go change up down and away. Get him swinging. God damn it. And they're going to be going on the pitch now. Let's go split. There it is. Whoa, whoa. What's wrong? What's wrong with you, third base coach? There it is. Good play. All right. $5 says he takes us out now after that one. The good news is third baseman stops it. That's going to allow us to, again, keep all the runners on base and not have anyone score. Now, we just need to really hope that our bullpen doesn't give it up here. I think we're in line for the win still. I think we just need to not lose the lead. Yeah, unfortunately, all those runs ended up scoring. And they ended up getting 4 runs. Thankfully, we came back out on top, so we're off the hook for the loss. But, well, there goes our, again, our first win. Again. How long is it going to be until we get our first win? This is starting to get a little frustrating. And, like, again, where the hell is that when we're on the mound? Why can't we do that when we're actually pitching? Imagine if we would have done that with the two guys on base. It's sad to see. It really is. Don't get too excited, man. You still haven't picked up your first win of your career. And you have not proven that you actually belong at the big league level. I'm hoping that we can improve that over time. But, man, it's starting to get hopeless. Starting to get hopeless. Don't you dare go on that one. I don't care if the ball gets past them. Yeah, we would have been out unless we ended up, like, stealing in the first place, you know? So let's go. We're actually going to steal on this one. I don't give a damn. Why not? There we go. Good jump. And that's actually going to allow us to not score because it's a line out. And again, I can't even get excited about this opportunity because we're not on line for the win. But it's all right. It'd be nice to still, again, be able to get a little bit of a cushion here for our closer here in the ninth. Oh, let's go. Nope, you leave that slider up. Slider! My goodness, man. Came out of his hand weird. All right. 5-4, though. It's nice to actually be up as we swing through that slider. I don't care if we swung at a ball. Still think it was something worth swinging at. 1-2. We end up fouling out the fastball looking for the off speed. All right, he's gone. What is that? Cutter, slider, fastball. Came back with the slider. We end up fouling that off. Barely, though. And come on, just, you know, we're pushing this at bat pretty well. But we need to get the base hit. Again, where's that when we're on the mound? But that looked a little better than base hit. My goodness, man. I did not think that we hit it that well. That's our third home run of the video. Our 7th of the season. 455. That is fucking insane. And it's a damn good thing that we ended up getting that because we needed all those runs. We gave up 3 in the 9th. But we still end up winning 8-7. But man, definitely one of our worst starts of the season for sure. Because those other 3 runs came in after he yanked us. Our ERA goes up over 3. Batting average is back at 222, and we got a 5-game hit streak. Again, along with 3 home runs over the last handful of games. But again, another game where we win as a team, but we do not win as a pitcher. And again, I am really starting to get impatient about that. So let's go. We got 24 points quickly. And again, I think we have to put it all in pitching. Realistically, I want to up that K per 9. I also want to up that hit per 9 because we've been giving up a lot of hits. And then I want to go up stamina 1. Because again, maybe we could have actually finished that inning if we had a little bit more stamina. So hopefully that'll make it so we're not in that situation again. But again, disappointing. Disappointing video from a pitching perspective. Great from a hitting perspective. Again, 5-game hit streak, multiple home runs, and at least we're starting to put it together there. We just need to start to do it on the mound as well. Thankfully, we're winning as a team as well. What is that? 5 wins in the last 7 games? And let's see if we can continue that against Pittsburgh. Our next start isn't going to come until against the Yankees on Sunday, but hopefully we can end up getting our revenge in that game, and we can, again, finally pick up our first win of our career. It's going to happen at some point. Question is, when? But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go and drop a like. If you do, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.